Well, I am a little bit of a mess, and I have been trying to figure out, I guess, I don't know, best way to do some type of video, the best way to do some type of video talking about kind of where we're at with foster care. I want to say like 3 weeks ago, got an email that said based on our home and the WAC rules that we would not be able to foster the age range that we were wanting to, and that we would only be able to foster an older boy that would be allowed to bunk in Javen's room with him. The hard thing is that I really prayed before we got the email that whatever answer was given, that it would really be from the Lord, that I wouldn't question it, that I would just trust. And that's really hard for my personality because I'm a little bit of a go-getter, and like there's gotta be a way, because my mom always taught me there's gotta be a way. Like if you work hard and you really believe in something, that you can make things happen that are right and good. And we've been on this foster care journey for pretty much a year now, a year in April, so it's been about 10 months. But it was on my heart a lot longer than that. I mean, before that it was on my heart. When I got the email, I was kind of a little bit numb. I was actually with my mom, and it was kind of like, oh, well, that just happened. And we talked through it, but I didn't really process it. And then I got really sad, and I don't know, I feel like I've never really accepted that it was. I've sent a lot of emails back and forth. Our licensor is really nice, but the issue is that you have to walk through Reagan's room to go to our room, and our room is an attic, which is not a normal bedroom situation. And the room that the former people that lived here used as a bedroom, as their master bedroom, is now our den and office. But because it's set up as a family room, and the biggest issue is because it has the outside access door, we can't use that. So we can't even put a bed in like the office and use it as a bedroom. And I have sent every scenario I know to send. I've contacted multiple different people. I've had a lot of just friend support of, oh, you should try this, and oh, do this, and it's all been really great advice, and I appreciate it. And then I get pretty excited and I email back my licensor, and then it just, like, Javen and Reagan can't share a room because of their age and gender issues. So I asked if Javen could sleep in the office, if we put a bed in there, and his room just at nighttime be the foster care room. And anyways, it's just all been, you're allowed to foster but only older boys, which then I feel really guilty about, because that's just not where my heart is and where I feel like God was wanting us to do. Which then I think, did I get it wrong? Was I don't know, I just have a heart for little ones, and I know that that's selfish, because I know that there's a ton of older kids that need homes. But I feel like with our life situation and the fact that we homeschool, and kind of not wanting to get involved with having some public schoolers and some homeschoolers, and I mean, there's a lot of reasons, and you can agree or disagree with us, but it's just where Josh and I feel like for our family, we were willing to go under school age. And so part of me thinks, Lord, why did you let this journey go so long? We have so much stuff. Our whole bedroom is filled with baby stuff that people have given us, and I've been excited about it, and I don't know, I just feel like it's, today I got an email that basically said, you have to withdraw your stuff because of the amount of time, or we're going to withdraw it, and based on you not making a decision, and that won't look good on your record if you ever wanted to do it again. So I had to send back the email and say, I guess if there's nothing else that we can do, because I have contacted people, and basically it's just the WAC rules. And our licensor has been great, and she said, you guys are a wonderful family that we would love to have foster, and you're more than welcome to foster, but only older boys. And that's just not where our heart is. We've had a lot of people that have talked to us about adoption, and that I can't explain it. I don't know, like, part of me goes, if there was just a baby that And I say, if there's a baby that is gonna be aborted or that has nowhere, we'll take it in a second. But adopting out of the foster care system as an older child is an amazing miracle and gifting that a lot of people do. But I feel like with where our kids are right now, that's just not what God's calling us to. So yeah, I've cried a few tears this afternoon, and I guess questioned a little bit of why God even put this on my heart and why it didn't come through, and took me back to last night's message that Josh preached on God's will, and how do you know God's will, and does God have one thing lined out for your life, or do you have all these paths that you can take? And I don't know, it just feels like my will and God's will and my desires and God's desires, and he'll give you the desires of your heart, and then the desire of my heart is to help babies, and then state shuts it down because my bedrooms aren't set up right because I have a 1921 home. That it just seems so silly. Like, I feel like we have a home that could help babies, and then to be shut down, and because it, like, I just think, man, we have all this space that they could use, and but because we have an extra door, or because our stairs are too steep, or whatever. And I've been trying to be really positive about it, and I know that there are people out there that are our friends even, and that are watching or just see our lives and go, you're too busy, this is God's will, you don't need more, and that's probably true, but I don't know why it won't get off my heart. There was even another situation with some friends that had a little baby that needed some help, actually more than just one, and basically the state was like, I mean, we said we'll take them, the baby and the other siblings, for not even being foster parents, no pay, no state, no anything, we'll just help. And it doesn't work like that, and I get that they don't know us, but it's just sad that we want to help, and it just doesn't seem like we've been able to help. And I don't know, then I think I just need to be a better mom to my two, and that's why, like, I can't take on anymore. But I just, the whole commit your ways to the Lord and he'll give you the desires of your heart, and I really wanted to help with babies in foster care, and I can't explain it, and I don't know why. I just read the verse in James that says true religion is helping widows and orphans. And then I don't know why. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that we can help still, but I guess I'm trying not to be sad or frustrated, but it was just hard sitting back the email today that said, done, take us out of the process. And I know that there's probably a lot of you that are going to have suggestions and this and that, and I really do appreciate them. But I've tried everything that I know to try, and I guess it kind of comes down to the fact that I asked God, just let me be at peace with what decision you made. And I tried that for a week, and then I started emailing and coming up with other solutions, and 2 weeks later they're still not working. But anyways, that was a long and maybe video segment of its own. I don't know what Josh will do with this. And I feel really vulnerable to even say all this, because I like to be strong and trust the Lord, but sometimes things just don't go away like we plan, and it's not easy. But I know that I'm gonna be fine, and God's gonna, I mean, I say, like, get us through. It's not like we lost a baby because we didn't even have one. I guess it's just the not having, like, we didn't even get the chance, and I don't understand why, but it's not for me to understand why. So there it is. We took the car seat out of the car last night, which was kind of weird because I've had it in there like ready for a baby since I sent my packet in September, that any day we could be done with this whole process and get a baby. And it's just drug out. So trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. That's where we're at right now with our foster care journey. So I hope this doesn't discourage anyone else that is trying, because there's a lot of babies out there. And yes, I feel great guilt that my heart just doesn't feel at peace about doing an older boy. And I think that's probably where part of this is coming from. It's just, I feel a guilt, but I have to think of my kids. I have to put my kids in the picture also. And so we just don't feel like that would be the best for our kids. So anyways, the email's sent.